This is pulling in almost 160,000 in average monthly revenue. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to get rich from using credit. Now, as you can see right now, I'm actually logged into my account, and you can see right here, qualified for 2.67 million. So again, originally it was 2 million, added another account through Plaid, and so they were able to bump it up a little bit more. They have a list of these different businesses that you could purchase, and basically it tells you what the sales price is, what the loan amount is, and then, you know, the average revenue per month, the average profit per month. And you could always request to see these details. Now, some of these do require that you sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, before they release some of the different specific financial details. But here's just basically a summary. So if you look at some of these, right? So right here, you have this Amazon FBA business that's selling for about almost 1.2 million. You can get a loan for up to 565. But when you really look at the numbers, this is pulling in almost 160,000 in average monthly revenue and an average profit of almost $30,000 a month. So these are just examples of existing businesses that you can buy. Here you have another Amazon FBA store. Most of these are going to be e-commerce types of platforms, right? So you could actually filter the list based off of different categories. So whether it's e-commerce, subscription-based, Amazon brands, also have a lot of these coming in from different broker sites like Flippa or Acquire. So right here, this is an e-commerce business established in March 2021, operating on the occasions, gifts, equipment, and outdoor niches, offering a diverse range of 45 products. What's cool is that they already have like a pre-approved term sheet. So it basically tells you what the loan amount is, the duration, the fees associated with it, as well as the interest. Yes, there are fees associated with this, but when you really look at the numbers, you want to make sure that the cash flow that's coming in is able to service the debt. And so they actually do give you sort of a schedule of, you know, your repayment as well. But if you click on the term sheet, so this is a Boopos has approved the following acquisition facility. So a loan amount of $565,000 to be paid within 48 months. It tells you the opening fee, the annual interest rate, interest only for 6 months, final payment of $20,000, no early repayment fees, and then there's no personal guarantees, and you can get funded within 7 days. There's no dilution, and you can actually click here. It'll show you the actual amortization schedule year one, what we just looked at, right? So this was profiting about almost $30,000 a month. So you can see for the first 6 months, if you know you're taking almost, let's say, 9,000 out of that 30,000, you still got about $21,000 left in profit for the first 6 months. And so you could use that time to even try to scale the business further, improve operations, whatever you do in the business to make it more profitable. It just tells you the remaining amortization schedule, so you know exactly when the payments are due, how much they're going to be due for. Now, when you scroll down here, it'll basically give you the historical revenue per month. And so in some months you could see, like, this particular Amazon FBA business was generating over 200,000. They had 1 month where they did 266. So you could use a lot of this data to basically inform your investment decision. But again, Boopos does a lot of this due diligence up front, because after all, they are putting up a decent amount of money for you to be able to acquire these different businesses. Well, Boopos is pretty much a company, a fintech organization that allows you to get business acquisition loans. Pretty much Boopos enables, business and investors to have business acquisition loans, which they can use to acquire existing businesses. Now, what you want to do first is get pre-qualified. So the pre-qualification process is pretty straightforward. You're going to create an account, and they actually do a lot of verification. So besides your name, email address, you also send them your LinkedIn profile. They also require proof of funds via Plaid, or you can send in bank statements, and then they'll also run a soft credit check, and there's no impact to your credit score. So I was able able to get this 2 million or 2 million plus business acquisition loan without a hard pull. So it's not going to show up on my personal credit. There is, somewhat of a verification process, right? They want to verify your identity and then proof of funds. So you do have to show proof of funds as part of the equity injection part. So it's not 100% financing. You do have to have some skin in the game, so to speak. Now, once you get qualified, then you'll have access to these different business opportunities. They verify a lot of the revenue information from a lot of these businesses. And we're talking about Amazon FBA. We're talking about software as a service businesses, different apps. So again, they do a lot of the due diligence for you. So you can gain access to hundreds of Boo Posts pre-vetted and SBA pre-approved businesses for sale that have potential for growth and profit. Now, again, they're putting up a lot of their capital to basically help you acquire these existing businesses. Now, again, in order to look at some of these deals, like actually look at some of the numbers, you do have to be pre-approved as a buyer. So go through that pre-approval process. And then once you're pre-qualified, it takes about 48 hours, funding within 7 days. And this is non-dilutive business acquisition loans. There's 1,000+ pre-approved businesses that you can choose from. Now, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to run out and just, acquire a business without doing their own due diligence, but this is a example of how you can leverage business funding to acquire cash flow in businesses. And the great thing about this is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to try to build a brand. You can buy into existing businesses with proven track record of revenue and sales instead of trying to create something from scratch. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Let me know your comments and questions down below. And until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.